Steve, thanks for the invitation to IMCROS today. Now, tell us a little bit about the company background.
The company was started in 1994 by Richard Arnold and his business partner John Cook. Originally it started out just one unit, 2,000 square feet, went back to tool making, and it's grown to 55,000 square feet today and 110 people, so rapid expansion.
And I see, looking at your foyer, you've got a lot of components for the aerospace sector. Is that your prime business?
Yeah, we're 100% aerospace now. We weren't always. When the company was first formed in '94, we did a lot of Formula One work, primarily for Mercedes. And gradually we moved away from that and went back into aerospace, which is where the sort of long-term background of my father has come from. And that's where we prefer to be.
And when you look at the future, obviously aerospace are very strong, both military and civil. Is there going to be expansion here?
Yeah, we're looking at big expansion. We go to supplier conferences all over the world, and the numbers that we're all facing are huge. They're going to try and build 30,000 new aeroplanes in the next 15 to 20 years. 10,000 of those have got to replace some of the older, dirty aeroplanes that are no longer compliant, and there's a lot of new aircraft. So the global urbanization that the planet's going through now means that so many people are going to want to travel, and there's going to be a huge demand on all of us to keep up with this aggressive build rate that the likes of Boeing and Airbus are going to want to achieve.
Now, aerospace is a global market, as we know, but obviously where you are based in Stroud, there's some key players around here, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a very good region to be in. There's a lot of aerospace history in Gloucestershire and just outside of it, so we're well placed for a lot of these opportunities that are now coming up.
And I see obviously the type of machine tools you got here from Matsura and Mazak. Obviously they're critical parts that you're actually making, and obviously with that we're principally here today to talk about Mitutoyo and how you work with those guys. Where's the future hold for your investment?
Investment really is now quite specific depending on what relationships we have with our customer base and what it is they're looking for. We're trying to do LTAs with customers now. We want to be a competitive volume manufacturing company. Our background is R&D, and we'll never lose that completely. We always want to still do R&D. But really what we're here to do now is to do a very difficult component in volume and do it competitively. And I mean competitively with regard to the whole world.
Well, sounds like a great UK success story. Good luck with the expansion.
Thank you very much.
Stuart, you head up the department here for the inspection and measurement at IMCROS. Now, Mitutoyo features very heavily in this company, but could you tell me about the relationship you have with them?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a really good relationship with Mitutoyo for over 25 years now. They supply us precision parts that we know can produce as a really good product. So when the guys on the shop floor, they're producing these parts, they bring it here, and they can be guaranteed that the results that we give them are correct and accurate. And if there's any measurements that we need to sort of recheck, we're happy to do that. And it's a really good, sturdy product for us. It's highly accurate for precision parts, which we manufacture for the aircraft industry.
Yeah, you say that. I mean, aerospace is a big key feature here, isn't it? But what sort of tolerances are we talking?
I mean, on the CMMs, we're looking at tolerances of sort of like 10 microns, I suppose we're looking at. Some of the other parts we use, so for like the laser mics, we're looking at clearances of 2 parts, so up to sort of like 2 microns. So we're looking at high accurate parts there.
So when I look around the workshop you got here, you've got a lot of different products of Mitutoyo. Could you tell me what you have invested in here?
In the inspection department, we've got 2 CMMs, and we've got a 3rd one coming. We've got a round test, which is a really valuable bit of kit for checking straightness and cylindricity for us. We have a con tracer, again, which is a requirement by the customer, so we've bought that specifically for that part. We've got all the handheld equipment, micrometers, verniers, and everything else. All our handheld equipment is Mitutoyo. And we've also got shadow graphs and projectors throughout the shop floor as well.
And when you look at the relationship with Mitutoyo, how long have you been using their products?
Personally, I've been using them since I've been in engineering, throughout every company I've worked at actually. But here, I've been here 13 years and I've used it since then, but prior to that I think it's another previous 10 years before that we've been using Mitutoyo.
So when you look at the backup and support from Mitutoyo, what's your view?
Oh, the backup we have from Mitutoyo is really good. I mean, they're on the end of the phone. If you need to speak to them, they're always there. They give us all the support we need, and they're immediate. They're very, very good for what we need.
And looking at the expansion plans for the company, obviously Aerospace is going to feature highly with that. Do you see that there's more investment on the inspection and measurement products?
Definitely. I mean, the requirement from the aerospace industry now, they want you to sort of 100% check parts, make sure you have SPC on components, ensuring that you have full traceability for all the parts we manufacture. So the CMMs and the round test and the surf test and everything else, it's all recordable and traceable. So we've got all that information there for the customer.
And that's the key, isn't it? Keeping the customer happy. But when you look at lots of different other products available in the metrology section, do you feel that you would ever buy anything outside of Mitutoyo?
I don't personally. We don't see the need to do that because they supply everything that we need. If, say, for example, something come on that they didn't supply, then we'd have to think about it. But at the moment, they cover everything that we need.
Looking at the investment that you have here from Mitutoyo, I can see obviously they're a big player and also great support to you guys. So thanks very much for your time, Stuart.
Okay, thanks very much.